what happened to us? What happened to us as a society, as a human race? Where did our common sense go? I mean, think about it. If you're a person with common sense and still have manners and know how to be a normal human being, which I know is rare nowadays, think about what I'm saying. Anywhere you go, at any point in time of the day, there's not any chance you cannot run into someone who just seems like they're completely brain dead, have no common sense, no fucking manners, and don't seem like they enjoy their life and they're miserable in it. You are in a world right now where if you're sitting at a red light behind someone, let's say, and the red light turns green, and they're still sitting there because they're on their phone, worried about social media, trying to be famous or whatever they're doing. And then you honk at that person, and then in return, they get mad at you because you honked at them for not going at a green fucking light. Which, by the way, red is stop, yellow is caution that the light's getting ready to turn red, and green is go. Just to clear that up for everybody in case they don't understand what the fucking traffic lights mean here in the United States. Green is go. Okay? Explain that very simple for you guys that don't understand. I know it's hard to understand what the colors mean. Fucking idiots. Anyways. They get mad at you for honking at them because they didn't go at a green light. It makes zero sense. Why are you mad at me because you're a fucking idiot? Don't understand that whole philosophy. And then, on top of that, nowadays, at least in my experience, when someone gets mad for me honking at them because they don't know how to pay attention to the green light, that means go. They act all tough and shit, and then it's like, alright, fine, let's do something about it. I pull over. They keep going. They talk all that shit, flip you off, but boy, do they keep going. They don't want to get out of that car. So I just don't understand that thought process. Why are you going to try, first off, why are you mad at something you did wrong when you didn't go with the green light? Secondly, how are you going to sit here and try to act like you're tough and want to have a fucking problem, which is fine, you want to do it, we can go that way. But then you don't. You just talk shit as you drive by and flip me off, but you don't pull over to do anything. At all. And then even if I speed up and catch back up to you, that's when you get really nervous and you hurry up and try to go away and roll your window up. See, what people are failing to realize is there's different types of crazies in this world. There's the just straight out crazy. The people you see on TikTok videos that go to Walmart with machetes and chop shit up because they're cracked out homeless losers or whatever their deal is. Or you have crazy people like me who stay silent until they're pushed to the point where they are no longer silent. Now, for the most part, I wouldn't say I'm a well-controlled person. Like, I admit I have a bad temper. But for the most part, I try to have manners, have somewhat respect for people when I'm out. But, like, as soon as I leave my house, within the first or second light I get to, I'm already dealing with a moron that lacks common sense. And that immediately sets me off. So by the time I get past this retard, non-common sense person, whatever doesn't hurt your sensitive feelings, I'm already at my anger breaking point because now this person's pissed me off. So that tells me the farther I go to wherever I'm headed to, I'm going to have more of these same types of fucking people. And then what's worse is when you actually get somewhere, and you actually go in a store, that's a whole different ball game of stupid. I've actually started going grocery shopping at stores when they fucking open to have to deal with less stupid people. And the sad part is I get away from dealing with less stupid customers. For the most part, there are days there's still people there, especially elderly. which that's fine, other than they move slow and stand in the middle of the aisle. We'll come back to that. But when you go early, you have to deal with the workers. Now, I know stores aren't open 24 hours anymore, which I personally think is really fucking stupid, because I love shopping at 4 a.m. But anyways, so if I'm understanding this correctly, because I don't work at a grocery store, you open at 6 a.m., we'll say. You close at midnight. In between the time you're closed from 6, you close at 6, you're open to midnight, so from midnight till 6 a.m. again, why is nothing happening? I went into Meijer. Now, I went in at 6 a.m. right when they opened. Granted, there could be people finishing up their jobs with stock. You know, I got a box here, a box there, whatever, just winding up their day, night. But Meijer ain't the only one. This is just a store I'm using, for example. I go in there, and these people have carts in the middle of the fucking aisle. Like they just started their job. And this is a fucking Saturday morning when you know the store is going to be popping. And they're like, got their U-boat out in the middle of the fucking aisle full of boxes. And they have empty boxes in the aisle that they've been emptying out. I gotta get a drink. I got cotton mouth. Now, I'm not knocking you for doing your job. That's fine. Gotta make money. 100%. What I'm saying is, if you're a worker there, why in the fuck would you put your U-boat full of your shit in the middle of an aisle and then throw all your empty boxes in the middle of an aisle while the store is open? And as a manager of that store, why would you allow your workers to do that? So now I'm going in the store and I gotta zigzag around all these people and their boxes and their fucking U-boats so I can do my grocery shopping when the store is open to do grocery shopping. I just do not understand that. The store should be stocked while it's closed and open. When that bitch is opening, finishing up your jobs. And as a manager, I'd be walking around like, are you done? You almost done? You almost done? We have customers coming in. The store needs to be cleaned up and ready to go. Not, hey, everyone, start your job at 6 a.m. and be in everyone's fucking way with all your stuff. Throw all your boxes around. And then I want you guys to stand in a group aisle and not go in an aisle and 3 or 4 of you just stand there and talk for 10, 20 minutes instead of doing your fucking job. I would love to know why that's become a normal thing in society. Whether it's Meijer, Walmart, wherever you grocery shop, Sam's Club, Costco, whatever. It's no matter where you go. Like, I went to Sam's Club. Well, I just call it Samuel's Club. Went to Sam's Club. Same experience, basically. We're going down the aisle, and I don't know if you're familiar with Sam's Club, Samuel's Club. The aisles are decently sized, but you also have huge carts. Now, with your huge carts, it limits your room. So you have someone going one way and the other way down the aisle. That works. That's fine. But I go into Samuel's Club, 8 a.m. when they open. Walk in there, get a cart, start going down the aisle. Me and my wife. And there's a lady coming down the dead center of the aisle with a floor cleaner. I do not understand why in the fuck you're cleaning your floors right when you open. That makes no goddamn sense. None. And I don't want to hear, well, that's what they do at the end of the day. Why are you still doing it when the store is open? Your end of day should have been before your doors open. It makes no sense. Like, how these stores are ran and what they do is beyond retarded. It's just beyond retarded. And then the workers you find anymore are, like, dumb. No common sense for the most part. Like, you can tell the people, when you go to a grocery store and you see people stocking at 6 a.m. when they're supposed to be open and ready for you to shop, even though there's shit everywhere and they haven't stocked a goddamn thing. You can see some people that actually just want to do their job and go home. You can tell the difference between those and the people that have a cart full of shit and ain't doing anything except flapping their fucking gums. Walmart's worse. You go to Walmart, or at least around where I live, they're stocking when they open still, like they've done nothing all night. And then on top of that, they're hooting and hollering and yelling from one end of the store to the other, talking about this, that shit. It's like, shut the fuck up. No one gives a fuck. We're here to shop in peace, not hear your workers screaming and yelling and talking about whatever the fuck they're talking about. If you want to do it, get next to that person and talk. Have a civil conversation. Like, we've gone retarded and we just like to yell and scream across the store to talk to somebody. It's so goddamn annoying. And that brings me to another thing with cell phones. Now, I could make a video and show you how a cell phone is supposed to be used, or a phone in general. Okay? When you have a phone and someone, let's say, calls you, you don't hit, when you're in a store or anywhere outside of your own home or your own car or your own front porch, you don't hit speaker. No one gives a fuck about your conversation. It doesn't make you seem cooler. No one cares. And it's quite fucking annoying. You answer the phone, you don't hit speaker. You put the phone up to your ear. I know it's weird. Hear me out. I know it's weird. Calm down, calm down. But you put the phone up to your ear and you say, hello? What's up? Whatever your lingo is that works for you when you answer a phone. And then you hold that phone up to your ear and talk into it until that conversation is done. And then you hang up your phone. You don't walk through a fucking store or a party store with your speakerphone on so everyone and their mom and fucking father can hear your conversation. You're not that important. You're not cool. It doesn't make you important. It doesn't make you cool. It makes you look like a goddamn idiot. And quite honestly, it's kind of disrespectful to everyone around you because none of us give a fuck about your conversations. Or, even worse than that, talking on your phone and speakerphone everywhere you go, which is, like I said, very fucking stupid and annoying. Because now people play their music through their phone while they're shopping or whatever. Again, you're not cool. Nobody wants to hear your garbage-ass music. Put your headphones in. They're called headphones. There's so many varieties of them. You know, big ones, little ones, whatever works for you. Take your time, pick one out, shove them in your fucking ear hole, and then Bluetooth them to your phone. That's how you listen to music in public. So we don't have to hear your bullshit-ass music. And I don't give a fuck what type of music you listen to. I don't want to hear it. Okay? I just don't. I'm sure most of society doesn't want to hear whatever the fuck you listen to while you shop. Put your fucking headphones in. I don't know what happened to us as a society. We have fucking lost our path. We've lost our way. We just have lost our way. And it's like I said, common sense is the biggest thing missing in this world today. And I don't care about politics. Me personally, I don't vote. I'm 40 years old. I've never voted, ever. Don't want to, don't need to. And I can tell you why right off the rip. So it's not a big discussion, argument. Because it shouldn't be. It's okay to have a different opinion than someone else. That's okay. We don't have to fucking kill each other, be mad, say hateful things. I can have an opinion, you can have one, and that's fine. We don't have to agree. We move on. Because that's what the problem is with our country and the world in general. Is you're never going to get everyone to agree on everything. Let's say electric cars, right? Me personally, I think they're dumb. We don't have the infrastructure to power these things. I mean, for where I live, we have DTE. They can't keep shit on at all. Any type of storm, power flickers, shuts off. Now you're telling me you want everyone to have an electric car, each household. Now think about this. We're talking at least one car per household that you have to plug in. Let alone if you have, most people have 2, 3, 4 cars. You know, they got a wife, kids that drive, whatever. So now I have 3 or 4 electric cars. So that's all we can have is just say electric cars. So now I got to plug in 3 or 4 of these. And this is per household, we'll say. On top of running all my normal power, everyone else's normal power, we're supposed to plug in all these cars. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. It won't work. It just won't. On top of that, my car now, I go to the gas station, I'm there 10 minutes, fill it up, boom, done. I watch some of these people, I'll go grocery shopping. There's a Tesla charging station we're at the Meijer around here. So I go to Meijer, 6 a.m., like I said, deal with all the stupid people there. Drive past, see a Tesla charging. Now I'm in the store for about an hour, hour and a half. Come back out, he's still charging. There's no way you can convince me to drive a car where I have to get up extra early before I go to work because I have like, oh fuck, I got no fucking battery power. I gotta go charge my car and sit somewhere for that long just to charge my car. That is dumb. I don't know why anyone in their fucking mind thinks that's a good idea and wants to do that. Beyond dumb. But back to the original thing is, I don't care about politics or what you believe in. That's your opinion. I personally have never voted. I don't believe in politics. I think no matter which way you go, red, blue, whatever, don't care. We're screwed. It's all corrupt. Like, it from the core of anything government related, it's all fucking corrupt. You guys are worried about which side's right when neither one of them are right. They're both fucking corrupt. Everything is corrupt about everything that goes on in this country. And we're just like, well, I like this side's opinion more than that, even though they lie and they lie. They're both liars, but let's take these liars over these liars. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Seriously, let's use our fucking brains. They're all corrupt. Don't pick either side. Fuck them both. Oh, Jesus. What is happening to the society? We're crumbling. We are crumbling. And then everything just feels different. Everything just feels different nowadays. I mean, I went to a mall yesterday. Yeah, you heard that, a mall. Went to a mall yesterday. Went to Lids. I like fitted hats, always have. By the way, Lids hats, when I first bought my first fitted hat, it was $25. I went and bought one hat yesterday. It was $53. That is insane. Anyways, went to a mall. Went to Lids, walked around with my wife. We got a hat. She got some makeup and stuff. It just didn't feel the same as when I was a teenager going to the mall. It didn't feel as lively. The people didn't feel the same. I don't know. It's just a weird vibe there now. To me, in my opinion, it's just weird. It wasn't the same. Kind of disappointing in a way. I'm leaving all the coughs in. This is all natural live recording. This is me just talking in the morning. Just kind of venting. But as a society, I just think we are in deep shit. We are in deep, deep shit. And it sucks. Because none of us will agree on anything. So we're never going to be able to change anything big because we can't all agree on anything. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know what to think anymore for the future of this world, country. Makes me glad I don't have kids. Because honestly, I couldn't imagine having kids right now. With the way school shootings are going on all the time, or you got pervy teachers or bullies, making your kids harm themselves, just, it's crazy. I don't know how parents can be parents. Like, back in the day when my parents were parents, it's so different now. Like, when I was a kid, street lights come on, get your ass home. Now, like, there's so many creepy dudes and people in general with kids and stuff. Like, I wouldn't want my kid out. Like, come home, street lights are on. Fuck that. Most of them aren't outside anyways. Most of these kids nowadays want to stay in their room or play in the basement with their iPad or whatever entertainment they find that their parents shove in their face instead of sports. Me, when I was a kid, I played a lot of sports. I was an outside kid. I always have been. But as a older man, I definitely like technology. I stream, stuff like that, make my weird videos. But, man, I don't get it. A lot of these kids don't go outside. It's weird. And they don't know a lot of shit. Like, these young men nowadays, I have a guy that works with me. He's in his 20s. I'm 40. He comes up to me and asks me, you know how to change a tire? A flat tire. Do you know how to take my tire off, put a new one on? Or a spare, or whatever. How do you not know that as a man? I'm not a mechanic by any means. I don't know shit about cars. I know basic things. I know how to change my oil. take a tire off and put a tire on. Obviously, like change bulbs and shit like that. Minor stuff, tune-ups. But bigger projects, I'm not a mechanic. I don't know how to do any of that. But you gotta know some of this stuff. The basic shits. Like, most people don't know how to take care of their cars at all. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Like, we don't know anything anymore. Like, we've become dumb. And I thought I was dumb in general, but holy shit. Most of these people make me look like a fucking genius. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to vent. I'm a little nervous and honestly quite worried about our future. But as a society, we are just... We're gone. We are gone. Yeah, but let me know your thoughts. If you have any comments, opinions about it, it's fine. I'd love to hear them. And it's okay if they're different. It's not a big deal. We don't have to be assholes to each other. But I would love to hear if anyone has anything to say about it, what they think about the world, what they think about anything I've said, whether it's people in traffic, dealing with people with no common sense, grocery stores. And then that's another thing, too, is like, when you go grocery shopping nowadays, people are fucking rude, man. Like, where did manners go? You don't own the store. You're not the only one that exists in the world. Don't stand in the middle of the fucking aisle with your 7 kids on your phone and then look at me like I'm the asshole because I said, excuse me, which is still the polite way to get around somebody, then I'm the asshole. You're the asshole. Standing in the middle of a fucking shopping aisle like you're the only person in the world that exists. That's an asshole. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're screwed. I just honestly think we're screwed. But what can I do about it? Like I said, we all can't agree on anything. I, by myself, can't change anything. So I'm just going to give my opinions about stuff, kind of vent. I feel like if you're like me, you got to do something to let out the frustrations you feel about life, about the world, about society, whatever it is, whatever it may be. So that's what this is. Just a little venting. I don't know if it's going to be a full-on thing, but we'll see. I hear a loud car in my background. I think it's my neighbor. They got a fucking jalopy they drive around. That's another thing I want to get in before I end this little video audio track. I understand times are tough right now. Money's tight. Shit's expensive. I get it. Trust me. But if you own a vehicle, you should be required and have enough common sense and courtesy to fix your vehicle when it's loud as shit and you have to get up early as fuck and start that hoopty. I mean, don't own a vehicle if you can't maintain it. Sorry. I maintain my car. Anytime something's wrong with it, fix it. That's how it should be. Not I have to hear your loud busted ass car because you can't afford to fix it. I've had a car where the muffler fell off and I was the only one working. It completely fell off my car. Picked it up, strapped it to the hood, the roof. Strapped it on the roof, drove it to a mechanic, and got it fixed. And now, mind you, this was back 10, 15 years ago. I was making no money at all, really, anything worth a shit. And I was the only one working. So to make my car be able to be fixed and not annoying to my neighbors and myself, you just had to work extra hours to make up the money. But most people don't know. They just drive their loud-ass cars all around, busted-ass vehicles, no plate, no tags, no exhaust. Driving, I seen one car, literally had 4 donuts on it. All its tires were donuts. Those aren't permanent tires. Those are just to get you back to somewhere you can go to fix your original tire or get a new one. Like, what the fuck are we doing? That's it for me on this one, though. I kind of enjoyed this. It's kind of therapeutic for me, so maybe I'll make this a little series. I don't know. But, yeah, I appreciate you watching. As far as this channel, Smile We Are Dead, goes, I am still doing stuff. It's just going to be more spread out. It's not going to be as frequent as it used to be. Because I want, instead of putting stuff out so quick, every week putting some out. I want to take my time making stuff and make it better. That's my goal this year, is to make stuff better. So it might be a little bit longer in between videos, like my actual videos. But these, I might do more of these in between my videos to kind of keep me active, you know, on this channel. But yeah, I'm just taking my time more making my weird ramblings of a madman shit. I want it to sound a little better, just trying to do it a little better. I mean, we've been doing this channel since 2019. So I'm just trying to take my time with my videos now. Maybe change the music, the audio, just fucking with stuff, trying to learn stuff. So maybe in between my normal videos, I'll do these. I don't know what I'm going to call this series yet, but venting, I don't know. But other than that, I do have another channel. If you guys want to check me out, which I'm on there more than this channel because I have another channel I stream on, video games. It's called The Dreadful Artie Show. And I am Dreadful Artie. But I'm on there usually every weekend streaming. So if you want to check me out on there, just see what I'm up to. That's where I'll be if I'm not on here putting out stuff. Other than that, just keep your earballs ready, because I am working on stuff. Just taking my time, like I said. I got stuff in my books. I got 3 or 4 things wrote that I want to make into my weird songs that I make. But I'm just taking my time. Just taking my time. I can't even give you a window. Maybe my next one's probably going to be the end of this month, maybe the beginning of April. This is the next Ramblings of a Madman. As of right now, I will give you a title. I think I'm going to call it Cold Skin, but we will see. But as for now, that is it. Like I said, check me out on the Dreadful Artie Show. It's on YouTube. I do stream every weekend and maybe 1 or 2 days a week. On top of that, I will be streaming on there today. It's 9:46 a.m. Eastern time, so probably around 5, 6-ish Eastern, or 5, 6-ish p.m. Eastern time. I will be on the Dreadful Artie Show on YouTube playing 7 Ways to Die with Drowning Daisy in co-op mode. So come check me out there. If you don't want to do that, you're not into that, that's cool. Not a big deal. Just wait for my new stuff to drop on here if you're a fan. And as always, thanks for watching. If you do and listening, I greatly appreciate it. If you liked it, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are not. If you don't like it, that's cool. That is okay. We can like different things. That's fine. We don't have to argue and be assholes to each other. These are all just my opinions. This whole thing is just opinions from me. If people agree with them, cool. If you don't, that is also cool. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.